I got myself a copy of the Tarot Disassembled, ever so graciously gifted to me by Jen from Ferocious Ink and Martin. And this box, guys, feels so good. I'm not going to be paying too much attention to it, but this is a really, really cool deck when it comes to tarot symbolism. I haven't even really delved into the guidebook yet, but the deck itself has been such a visually appealing experience. You know, cute little magnetic clasp that I haven't even had time to read it. So I don't know what that's like, but it has this really cool matte edging, really cool reversible backs. It's on that rosebud rose petal cardstock that I hate. But for some reason, there's a finish on this that actually makes this very shuffleable and not as clumpy as most rose petal finish or matte soft touch finish decks that I have had, because I've gotten rid of most of the decks that have that finish. So this is really cool. It's quite a hefty cardstock. I would say 350, maybe even 400. I'm not quite sure. But it's a good quality thickness, yet very pliable, very shuffleable. I'm just going to flip through the deck, and, you know, it's very much that flat graphics, but then we have all the symbols from the card we have in there. So sometimes you will even notice little symbols. For example, oh, well, actually I did, but I never really recognized the snail from the Nine of Pentacles. So that's really interesting. You know, and this actually kind of made me grab my original RWS and go like, hey, is that in there too? So that's really cool. All the symbolism is there. It's very non-scenic, yet all the symbols from the scene are there. So that's really great. You'll recognize a lot of them. I think it is really, really lovely, well-constructed. Flat graphics like this to make them look good is really hard. And Jennifer knows how to do such a thing. She's very good at that. I love this Hermit card. This is one of my favorites in the whole deck. So yeah, it's really, really, really good. And then for the main background color of the card, she chose the color that is the most prominent in the original card. So I think it is really, really, really interesting the way she thought about it. And literally, it's called Tarot Disassembled. It's almost Tarot Deconstructed. Which I think is really dope. For example, in the Page of Wands, I sometimes forget that all these pyramids are there in the back. What significance do they have to you? You know? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Really, 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 really stunning. I just adore this so much. Let's just take a look at all these cute cards. They have this sort of like, whoops, they have this sort of like quirky cuteness about them, even though there aren't any people or, you know, human figures in it. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that world. Like, it's really amazing. Really amazing. All the beasts are there. I'm creating a deck right now, and I'm kind of thinking about maybe doing something with the beasts, but maybe changing them up to the beasts of Japanese mythology, I think, or was it Chinese mythology? I forget. But they're really stunning, and maybe at some point she'll do a Thoth version of this, where it's maybe just the colors. I've really been thinking, oh man, I've had this idea for a while to do something with watercolor. And, you know, and the colors, the Golden Dawn color scale, and that's it, you know? I've been thinking about doing something with that, because it hasn't really been done yet, where it's just the colors and not any symbolism whatsoever, but just This amalgamation of color. I love this color combination. You know what really springs to mind when I see color combinations like this? You know what the Golden Dawn color scheme it was actually used for? Sometimes they have these contrasting colors that kind of make you go, oh, I'm getting a little nauseous looking at that. And that's what's supposed to happen, because it's supposed to bring you into a state of trance. And I have that a lot with this color combo, so really, really cool. Loving the Page of Swords. Sometimes you forget how much symbolism there is in the actual Rider-Waite-Smith. I adore it. I adore it. I think it's really, really cool. Like, she went in. She went all in. Oh, this star is so stunning. With that ibis, is there an ibis in the star that I've never... That is an ibis, right? Or is it in there? I'm going to... I kind of want to check. I want to check. Do I have... Yes, I do have an RWS handy. Of course I do. This is the one I got in London when I was with Martin. So let's see. Let's get rid of all the shitty cards, because I want to look up the star. The star, the star, the star. Let's see. This is kind of boring for y'all. Sorry. Oh, that's so cool. It is in there. Ah, I didn't even know. Look. Yes, bitch. Oh, man. This is so dope. This is so dope. So, yeah. Really, really cool. Three of Cups. This has a very cute autumnal feel to it. Really, really sweet. Eight of Swords. Ah. The Devil. Oh, yes. I love that. I love that a lot. Six of Cups. Eight of Cups. Oh, yeah, we do kind of have that solar eclipse there, don't we? Oh, and I love how she chose to highlight, or at least, I don't know if she purposely did that, but to me, some aspects seem a bit more highlighted than others, which I think is really, really cool. This Queen of Cups is everything. I mean, come on now. And you could even from a creator's perspective, if you wanted to create a very symbolic tarot, you could either... This is actually a really good reference deck for me as well, because it, you know, sometimes when I reference the Rider-Waite-Smith for art purposes or deck creation purposes, you become a bit lazy and you forget about things. But this really, really, really sheds a new light on all the symbolism that's already there. So that's really good. Love this 5 too. Oh, man. And the 10 with the doggos. Oh. The 7 of Cups. Oh, I love that. And this moon. Oh, yeah. I love it so much. It's so good. The High Priestess. I love the way she did this pomegranate, by the way. I think it's really cool. The Wands. 7 of Pentacles. Obviously, this deck is not in order, as you have seen. This is really, really cool. This Lovers. That volcano. I honestly never ever know. Call me illiterate. I have never ever noticed a volcano being there. Never in my life. And I'm gonna check if it's actually true, because I don't trust Rachel. Jennifer, sorry. I don't trust you, Jennifer. Well, when in reality, she's done more research than I ever have. I love it. I love it so much. But I want to check this out. Where are the Lovers? The Lovers. Ooh, yes. We do have that. There's so much biblical symbolism in Pamela Coleman Smith's artwork, with that burning tree and that tree with the snake and paradise, and this is very much Adam and Eve, and then we do have that volcano right there. This is really bomb.com. And look how good these two also look together, that Borderless Centennial Edition and this. really dope. The Magician, loving all the greens. Honestly, Jennifer, really cool like side project for you could be making a Thoth heavy version of, doesn't have to be the exact same style, but could be really interesting for you. Or for me. You're not gonna do that. That's my project now. I love it. I love it so much. The Page of Cups, really, really cool. But I love how she chose to emphasize all the different little symbols. You could also, because there are a lot of like similarities between the cards, you could very easily like also maybe see, I'm gonna try something like that in a bit, see if that works, but see if there are lots of similar symbols in cards. And obviously we're not counting the suit symbol unless there's something specific with it. Love this Two of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. Ooh, eerie. Really cool. Ten of Wands. You know, aesthetic, it's very aesthetically pleasing too, the way these are organized. I am from the last generation where it was very abnormal for you to be diagnosed with anything. Sometimes I think that if I'd be born today, I would be diagnosed with a light form of autism. And this deck almost seems like some autists would dream. Some autistic dude, guy or girl reader, or they reader, non-binary readers, wet dream. Because it's so fragmented and it allows me to make it a whole. I could tell so many stories just from one card, just by the way the symbolism is fragmented. And I don't know, maybe people are gonna be like really offended for me saying that, but I don't know. It's just so awesome to see it like this. Like, for example, I really dislike the Four of Cups. I think it's one of the most boring cards in the whole deck. Honestly, I really do. I mean, it's not that bad, but it is pretty, I always think it's kind of empty. I always think it's pretty lame. And this is so stunning right here. So it also like makes me appreciate some of the cards a little bit more. Also, this Ace of Swords, like, and everything is there except for the humans. Everything is there. Hold up, that Empress. Yeah, that looks legit. Three of Wands, really cool. That Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is my favorite ace. And it's also one of my favorite cards in this deck. It's so rich and lush. Adorable. The Judgment card. With the blue figure. The blue figures. The zombie figures. Let me quickly find the Judgment card in this deck. Judgment, Judgment, where art thou? Judgment, Judgment, Judgment. I'm not going to be editing this out, guys. You already know it. I'm lazy as hell, and my telephone is full. I don't have any space on there anymore, and my cloud is completely full as well, so no more editing for me, because it means double space. Where is it? It's probably the last card. Oh no, here it is. Judgment, with those weird blue people rising up from there. As a kid, I never got these, but we also see these flames. Do we see flames in here? Or angel wings, trumpet, flag, blue people, clouds, mountains. I don't really see flames, though. Am I, like, missing something? Maybe it's the angel's hair that's supposed to look kind of fiery. And the water. Really, really, really cool. Really cool. I love this. I also love the combination of, first, I know not everybody loves the borderless edition from the Centennial Rider-Waite Smith, but I do think they look really cool together in this video. So that's pretty dope, actually. Yeah. And the Emperor And the Fool. Oh, look. So cute. So yeah, let me show you how it shuffles really quickly. Because like I said, for a rose petal finish deck, this actually shuffles really well, comes together quite well. Overhand shuffles, overhand shuffles very easily as well. Sometimes they're so sticky and rose petally and rubbery that, you know, you can't even get this shuffle right. So yeah, it's a really, really, really cool deck. One more riffle just for the fun of it, because I love riffling and bridging. You know, we love seeing a good quality deck that is cool, innovative, and that is also usable. So yeah, that was the Tarot Disassembled by Jen from Ferocious Ink. Available everywhere. And thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and bye-bye. Mwah.